Welcome back to the Trotter Chatter podcast, and we are on episode 125. Of course, we're part of the lovely Talk Sport fan network. Please show your support by hitting follow and review us on your favourite podcast apps. Are you watching on YouTube? Are you? Hit subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on those notifications. The little
Ding, 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 ding.
little dingy bell there. We've got plenty more wondrous chat for you, and I don't like to blow my own trumpet because I can't normally reach, but I think we're producing some of our best stuff this season, so we've backed ourselves, and good work so far, lads. And it's all about numbers, isn't it? And the numbers are looking good. So anyway, we'll Ben, what have you been up to? It's been a bit of an extended break. What have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
What did you do last
Um,
weekend?
I've no idea. What the hell happened? What?
You went non-league football, was it?
Oh yeah, I went into Manchester for some drinks and I watched Stalybridge v Bootle. It was horrid. Genuinely one of the worst games of football, regardless of level, I've ever seen.
No good.
It was. It's just a lot of just launching it forward with no real idea.
No.
Great scram though.
What was the scran again? That sounded
It
good.
was a double smash patty burger with spicy ketchup on it. It was
Oh.
fit.
And you're off tomorrow because you're going to a wedding this weekend.
Yeah, yeah, I have to miss Cardiff, but no more weddings after that. So if either you two fuckers want to try and get married, I'm not coming.
Not that I know of. And we've got a big AGM, haven't we, coming up?
Oh yeah, so that's a lot of big talk being done there.
Yeah. So our AGM for the our autumn summit and drinks will be happening next
Drinks,
weekend.
I'm not going.
I thought I'd get myself in the mood. I'm off for a bit as well. Got myself a whiskey drink. There it is. And I've put my Halloween decorations up in my studio. But yeah, all good vibes around. Jordan, what about you? What have you been doing?
Well, I had a quiet one last weekend.
That's not funny.
No, I did go. I did go out on Sunday for a few pints, even though I had about £4 to my name. But for some reason, I can always seem to rustle up some money for some pints.
That's
Uh,
because Russell goes with you.
yeah, Russell, he's good like that. So yeah, I went to Boozer and watched the United Liverpool game. I just love watching these Premier League fans who put on the full strip to go and watch them on telly, and they've clearly never been to the ground, and they get so angry. And
Oh, you saw that guy in that dress, didn't you?
oh yeah, there was a man in a Wigan shirt, but it was about up to his knees. He did it, and at one point, some fat bloke came out to the toilet and went dead loud. Whose shirt's his? He's certainly not his. It could fit fucking me, that.
Also, your quiet one. How many cans do you reckon you had on Saturday?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I stopped in and I had. Well, let's just say this is the last of 24. Um, so I just stayed in and watched football and drank Heineken all day. Not very good. Not very good.
I don't know. That sounds class.
Speaking of Premier League armchair fans, me and James went out. We met a load of weird, zany side characters with various side missions, as we do. We seem to attract weirdos. The funniest bit was one of the earlier parts of the day. Was we left when Chelsea Nottingham Forest was done, got into another pub, and you'd been sacked in the interim of walking from pub to pub. But yeah, it was strange, but it's always strange when I go out with James for some reason. But he'll be back next week before our AGM. We'll all be nice and giddy for you. News? Should we have some news? As we probably know, we announced it on the pod last. Wanderers will face Huddersfield Town in the first round of the FA Cup. Boring. As we also breaking news on that, Ethan Arahan and Thierry Gale will both be out of action for around 4 weeks. I was told Thierry Gale's was longer. I'm not going to complain
No.
if it isn't, because I was told a lot worse. Congratulations to Mario Cosia-Dubry, who's won League One Goal of the Month for September following his stunning strike against Leyton Orient. EFL Trophy star Oliver Smith has joined Halifax on a 1-month loan deal. He looked good, didn't he? So great to see him getting some men's football.
A
Bolton won
month?
a
Is that
month.
all
Yeah,
he
they do
got?
that in non-league.
They do it a lot. They do a
They
lot.
must need a fullback.
It's quite normal,
It's
isn't
like
it?
they try him out for a month, then they'll probably keep him until end of January, and then maybe the end of the season.
Yeah, they don't do big contracts there. Huge news. Bolton Wanderers delighted to announce that Max Conway has signed a new long-term contract until 2029. I mean, that's massive for us, isn't it? And when was the last time we had an academy graduate that be such a big impact on the first team? Do you see the picture of him signing on with Coyle? That was like the start of my Bolton Wanderers journey around that time, properly. And yeah, it makes me feel a bit old. In other news, Blackpool Football Club were delighted to announce the appointment of Ian Evatt as their head coach, along with Stephen Craney also being involved. I mean, we could do a whole hour on this, couldn't we? We could do it. But if you want to listen to my views on it, you can check it out on the recent Seasiders podcast, where I was reasonably dignified, but I was honest as well.
I just love how they were really trying to get excited about it, and you just kept
shoving
pouring
it down.
water on the fire.
Yeah, no. The reason it is because they've got a new manager now, and what's the point in not trying to be optimistic? Yeah. But more entertainment for us now because Ian Evatt's back.
Of all the people he could have taken with him as well, Stephen Craney.
That fucking walking pork pie. Some big news for November home fixtures as Bradford have sold out the extended allocation, bringing 5,000 fans. But that's a team who were getting like 30,000 in League Two. They're a big club, and that's going to be a big game that hopefully means a lot for us by the time that comes round. Other good news: Will Forrester makes a welcome return to return to action for the B team, so he's getting some minutes. Ben Turner will referee Saturday's Sky Bet League One fixture between Bolton and Cardiff. And injury news as well. John McAtee will face 2 to 3 weeks out of action with a shoulder injury. Just as
he did push his own shoulder back in
at
one point during the Huddersfield game.
Fair play.
I think it might have been dislocated.
It didn't look clever.
He took it like a champ, though.
Just as he was playing himself back into the team as well. Some stats for you: most League One goals between the 76th and 90 plus minutes since 2021-2022 season is from Bolton. We've got 85, absolutely well ahead of second place Wickham on 68. I mean, I remember many late goals for us, to be honest. Many.
It really tracks, though. When you think about it, you're like, that's a lot. But no, it really does track.
Oh, I can think of loads. Yeah. Jordan added some free agents that are still available, potentially up for grabs. Jamal Lewis, Danny Amate, Craig Dawson, Courtney House, Oriel Romeu, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Nathan Redmond, Isaac Success, Emmanuel Dennis, and Patrick Bamford. I wouldn't be upset with any of them, but none of them are going to happen.
When you say Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, do you mean Kieran Gibbs?
I mean Chambo, Ben. That's what
the hell are you on about?
I mean Emmanuel Frimpong.
Okay, that's fine then.
The lower league tier account also calculated the highest XG against actual goals scored in League One, and we sit fourth with 18 to 16. Where Wigan are just above us with 18 to 15. Cardiff 19 to 19 and Bradford 19 to 20. So, I mean, that again checks out, doesn't it? And you can see now the new assistant manager, Ryan Law, is learning from Schumacher. More Bolton plays in the team of the week. So Mansfield goalkeeper Roberts was got the goalkeeper, obviously. Ruskin, I thought was pretty impressive for Huddersfield, gets in there along with Shepherd, Capaccio, and for some reason George Johnston has made that team.
Mental, that.
I'd be interested to see who picks that out. Coursier Dewberry's back in there at left mid. Norwood, Wing and House. That'd be some midfield, that wouldn't it? And Wheatley and Humphreys up top. So well done, boys, but I'm not really sure how George Johnson got in there. Right, let's talk about that amazing evening. Huddersfield versus Bolton. I'll be honest, I was smiling for days. And I'll let everyone know in work how happy I was. Schumacher before the game, we need to win this one. Obviously, Wonders trailed at half-time after a 7th-minute goal from Leo Castledine.
He's a player, by the way. He looks good, him.
So he's from Chelsea, him. He's from Chelsea. Obviously, we've got to look at the rough with the smooth. It was quite a lot of rough in it, that game. What do you think of the goal when what we conceded so early? Does that highlight some weaknesses that were still showing, Ben?
Yeah, I think obviously any time you concede in a free header from a corner, something's gone wrong. I can't remember exactly why Cogley ended up on the floor, but it was definitely his man. I don't remember it didn't look like a particularly strong block or anything. Like the first 20 minutes or so did look rough. Like it looked really quite poor. I don't really remember us having the ball.
I hated that kick-off, what Sharman Law did as well, just to immediately put pressure on us.
I know, it just... Like I say, we're bad, but we conceded, but then after that, so at 2025, we did come into the game a lot more. In that second half, we were kind of dominating it.
Pointed out Lee Nichols produced 2 crucial saves to thwart Max Conway and Marcus Force. Lewis pointed out that he's a keeper that wins your games, whereas he's not. How important do you think it is, Jordan, to have a reliable keeper in a promotion push? And do we have that?
I think, full stop, in the EFL, you need a reliable goalkeeper. I don't see any teams with any success at all who've got a keeper that's prone to conceding shit goals and making mistakes. And I think you can be a relegation side and still have a good keeper. And say sometimes they become the best, like the player of the season. For me, we haven't seemed to quite nail down this goalkeeper since Trafford.
Yeah.
And how important he was and how safe he was. It does you wonders. I mean, look what happened when we had Coleman in for that spell, and it derailed our season. So for me, it's very hard to win a title or get promoted or even just survive without a reliable man between the sticks, because no matter who you are in the 92 teams, you need a reliable goalkeeper.
I agree, and the jury's still out on Mr. Sharman Law, but he has got the backing of the manager. Obviously, a much better second half. We prevented Huddersfield creating any chances, and obviously these beautiful late goals from Sam Dalby and Amario Cozier-Dewberry. I mean, I was so sad, and then when that first one went in, I was like, all kids are asleep upstairs. I was like,
I had to do some silent celebrations as well, but it's like I just had a feeling in my belly.
I did when the Dalby goal went in, which was absolutely phenomenal, by the way.
And can I just say, one of the most important things what he did was it was his first league goal for us. 93rd minute equaliser. He could have ran to the corner, celebrated, slid on his knees, and then would have drawn. That would have been fine. He picked that ball up, ran directly to the centre circle, put it down, and we carried on and we went and scored.
Yeah. Excellent. I did the opposite of silent celebrating. I've been expecting a noise complaint ever since.
I was losing my shit before that. I was getting beyond angry. I was getting furious.
It was agitation, weren't it? It was agitation. Because it was the same old script again, and I was generally worried for Schumacher, because if we would have stayed 1-0, I think it would have been real tough for him. Huddersfield on paper, Ben, look the bones of a good team though. Who do you think their outstanding performers were?
Well, I think you mentioned that Bruskin, until he went off, he kind of... Cozier-Dewberry looked good, but the difference when he went off, was it Ruffin that went out against him? It completely changed the game. I mean, he did really well. I know he looked good for 3 seasons, but Alfie May looked class.
Yeah, he's good. Do you know what I really thought looked great? Gooch. I
I
thought
was
he
going to
was
say, but do you
fantastic.
know the issue with Gooch was he got he got he got tired, didn't he? And then when
Yeah.
he got tired, Ossie Tutu was like, I could probably start playing now
He
because
adds that stability and that experience,
he
doesn't he?
couldn't get the better of him, Ossie Tutu, for most of
No,
the game. But I think
No.
Ossie Tutu were also still finding his feet after obviously not playing for a while.
And Nichols as well.
yeah,
Yeah, massive for them. We had some good chances in that game, and
Yeah.
he kept them in it. There were moments early in the match where you sort of sense that Bolton momentum has turned. What do you think was the turning point for us during that game?
I don't really know. I feel like we just found our feet. Like the first 20, like I said, we didn't look confident at all. Like passing was off. They seemed like they had the space of the entire pitch. But then I guess that's the difference with Shuey compared to the old manager. We've said his name once too many. I'm not saying it again. It's a team that looks just better set up in general. Like a team that's not gonna. Like, how many times did we concede an early goal and just capitulate?
Completely fold.
Oh, but then, admittedly, look at Burton. That were bad. So
I'd
it's
like to
difficult.
think
There's
that was our
clearly,
last blip, to be honest, because I don't want to see
yeah.
another one like that again.
There's much more
eyes
solid.
aren't off Shuey yet. It's
No.
not all forgiven. We need to go and he still needs to go out and convince everybody. It was an amazing moment, one of my favourite Bolton moments in a long time. But the jury's still out for him. And
Yeah.
I think what you've got to say though is we actually did dominate, but because we weren't winning, we wouldn't have got the props for dominating because we didn't win.
We dominated that whole second half.
Do you think the subs changed the game, Jordan? Obviously, McAtee's out for 2 to 3 weeks now, but he seemed to have a new lease of life. I thought past 2 games, he's brought some energy to the team. What do you think?
Yeah, they did. I can't remember exactly who came on, but we were having all these chances and we were looking like scoring, but nothing was happening. And I think just a change of idea was what was needed. But yeah, McAtee, I've been a massive critic of him recently, but just the energy and the effort he was putting in, if he could just stop missing these fucking sitters, he might be able to win back over again. But yeah, the subs, as I said, I can't remember exactly.
So we brought Dolby, Morley, and McAtee on.
So Morley was the assist to the assist, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For the last goal.
He's probably the only player we've got that makes that pass.
Dolby scored what he did exactly what we bought him for.
Yeah.
And McAtee brought a whole other energy.
Yeah.
It was good to see though, because a lot of times we're bringing McAtee on and we're not giving him those sort of chances. Like that's what he's.
Well, he were on the pitch when he nearly scored instantly.
Do you think it was a penalty, or do you think he should have put his foot through it instead of trying to take it around the keeper?
I think it's debatable. I think on another day it gets given. But
yeah.
I weren't screaming.
I think in a league with VAR, it doesn't get given. But I think, especially with League One refs, it was 50. Like, there's no way of knowing what they're going to say.
Depends where the refs stood. I think Huddersfield fans were frustrated because I think they gave the game away. They had the first 20 minutes and they were trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead for 90 minutes. Obviously, Cozy Duber, he is really a game changer for us, and I think Phil on X, one of our fans, he pointed out the fitness levels seem a lot better under Schumacher, and when you see Cozy Duber running back and working defensively really well,
he was good.
It's just it's exciting.
Like how many like muscle injuries did we used to get? It's not really a thing anymore.
But he also used to bring people back too early as well.
Yeah. Like, look at Dempsey. Yeah. Dempsey played a game, close to 2 months ago?
Been nowhere near the squad since.
Which, he's let him build his fitness up.
He'll probably be in the Huddersfield squad, won't he?
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be at Oldham, those sort of games.
I think Dolby. I think he's got to be happy being that support role at the minute. To be honest, I
Yeah.
think he's doing it really well, and every time he comes on off the bench, he's doing better and better. And it's a long season, and Tuesday, Saturdays are going to start creeping in.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's the way he integrates himself in. Um, how do you see Jordan the game affecting team morale and the dressing room moving forward? Considering how much it lifted the fan base.
Can only imagine that seeing the bench cam, seeing how the players reacted, seeing what they're like on social media. This team are clearly they're all a unit. They are a unit. This team, and it's a new team, and I can tell they have got all the right intentions. And for me, I think it's done them an absolute world of good, and I can only see it helping us against Cardiff at home.
Schumacher said post match, stick with us because we're trying so hard to get it right. And we know that.
Yeah.
Just frustration, weren't it? There was a point where that was going to really turn ugly before the goals. And
Yeah.
I'm glad he's sort of been given that lifeline because, I mean, I'll mention it later. The league could have looked a lot more different.
One
Uh,
thing though, in terms of it turning ugly, I don't think there was ever a fear of it turning ugly at the stadium itself because our fans were class.
Oh,
They
always.
sang all the way through. I mean, just look at Twitter. The entire of football has been praising our fans.
I think they were one at best in country, mate. Seriously.
Really?
in terms of travelling fans, yeah.
Yeah,
That away end was a away end I wish I was in.
yeah.
Highest away attendance then in the EFL, we finished sixth with 2,336. Under Championship team Ipswich, Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday, Portsmouth, and Wrexham.
We were a Thursday night. People
We
have
were
stuff on.
we were a
At
Thursday
work.
night on telly, and they had to
Yeah.
travel to Huddersfield. People work like it was massive. Anyway, we move on to Bolton versus Cardiff, and listen up, Toughsheet faithful. Don't miss Bolton Wanderers take on Cardiff City this Saturday live on Sky Sports Plus with Now TV. There will be more than 22,500 fans there on Saturday. Cardiff contributing 2,000 plus to the allocation. So Cardiff City, the first game we watched no, it wasn't. We watched Luton v Wimbledon. We watched Cardiff City early on in the season a few times.
Against Port Vale, I remember.
Yeah, I've
It
seen
was
them
like the second game, wasn't it?
I've seen them
Yeah.
play against Peterborough, I think, as well. So you
Yeah.
get an idea of how they play. The most recent results have been a bit up and down, though, to be honest. So obviously they beat Reading 2-1, but they did go down 1-0 to Reading at home. They lost to Newport 1-0 at Cardiff, 4-3 at home against Leyton Orient, a loss at home to Burton. So they've had 4 home games on the bounce here as well. They're top of the league currently. And then beat Wigan at their place 2-0. And then beat Burnley in the Cup 2-1. So ups and downs. Some games they haven't scored, some games they've conceded too many. It's very inconsistent.
Kind of sums
Can
up
I,
this league, to be honest.
can I say something about Cardiff as well? They're having a bit of a defensive crisis at the moment. Apparently, Dylan Lawler, one of the centre backs, is a doubt with a groin injury. Will Fish has got a knee injury, just coming back. And Gabriel O'Shaw, is it Gabriel O'Shaw, the one who's played for Luton? He got dragged off at half time for how shit he's been this season. So they're having a bit of a centre back trauma at the moment.
Are they going to get that guy who played for Arsenal on instead? Callum
Callum
Chambers?
Chambers.
Alan James is literally the only fit one, really.
Well, Cardiff for the minute, obviously first in the league table, 12 matches played, 8 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, 21 goals, 10 conceded with a goal difference of 11 plus. Top goal scorers, Youssef Salek, Callum Robinson with 5, followed by Ruben Colwill and Isaac Davis with 3. Ben, then Cardiff are flying at the top. Does this make the perfect test to measure where Bolton are really at now, or is that how you view this game?
I think it is. It's sort of obviously we've done well against. Well, I mean, what Wimbledon are up in playoffs. We dealt with them easily. I think I think it's a big one to see exactly where we're at, especially with it being a home game. Like, we're obviously a much better team at home, but then it's top of the league. If you're gonna falter at any time at home, this is the one. I feel like we'll do all right. I never worry at home.
I don't.
Like, not for a second, except Wigan.
But yeah, not anymore. Jordan, do you think Bolton can afford to go toe to toe with Cardiff, or is there a way you think they'll manage this game?
I don't think. I think we play our game. I don't think. I think we don't give them too much respect. End of the day, they're a football playing side, so we should play football against them as well. We are not doing an old Everett game of fucking going defensive when we're supposed to be one of the best teams in the division against the top side. You play football against them. It's whoever's the best on the day.
I think there's an argument as well that the way Cardiff play, were a lot more suited to play against them. I imagine it would have been like a bloody chess game against the Everett side.
They like to soak up all the possession, which they aren't going to get the possession at Reebok. That we are not going to let a team soak up all the possession at our own place. So that is completely against how they play.
I think there's two battles in this game. There is the midfield, which is we could have done with a Rahan, I think.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It's not going to be that way, is it? Unfortunately, and those wingers are going to be very key if they're playing a high press. Wing backs, we're going to be wanting to put that ball over the top towards them wingers and causing them an absolute nightmare. I mean, I won't jump ahead, but it makes me wonder what we'll do with that number 10 and whether Dalby will play instead. It depends what we want to do, whether we want to pack out that midfield and try and battle it out, or go 2-3 against the back three. Cardiff, obviously, high press, breaking fast. How do you think we should handle it, Ben?
I think it's obviously going to be a difficult game for the defence, especially with Erahon not being there. It feels like he's perfectly suited to that kind of game because he's so good at breaking up possession. It might be, and I know it goes against everything that he naturally wants to do, but I feel like Conway maybe needs to sit a bit deeper, just to help out, be it Johnston or Toll, whoever's there. But the amount of times we've seen that ball over the top of our left side over the past few weeks, Cardiff, the sort of team that are going to punish you. Well, we've kind of got away with it.
They've got the quality, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's the loose passes that they're going to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So the game.
I think we need players like Simons and Morley who are going to complete. They're not going to play loose passes. They're going to play exactly what it needs to be.
Joe, it's really shame. It's like if Dempsey was fit, he could probably fill the number 10 role this game and just be a bit of steel.
Perfect for it.
It's there for the taking, isn't it? And it's a shame on McAtee because, like I said, we're giving him a lot of stick, but he would have probably started.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a statement game for Bolton, or are we sticking to what Jordan's alluded to before of just another step in a long season?
I think it's obviously beating top of the league, if we do it, is a statement. But I think we're in a position where we just need to treat every game as it comes. Like we've said before, there's no point looking ahead 3-4 weeks, see where we are at the end of November. There's no way of knowing. This league's so unpredictable, and to be honest, we're still very unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's so much better to just take the game as it is, as opposed to
pile everything up, everything up.
Oh, we win this, then we got a break. We'll come back really fresh for Port Vale. No, just play the game.
I agree. I think that's the attitude we need to take as fans as well as the team, because we'll drive ourselves mad. And I think I was quite passionate about it last episode. And I think we just stick with that. And I don't think we talk about if we've clicked or if we've not clicked. I think we just talk about that. It's a metaphor. It's nothing. So we just talk about that episode, that match, and then we move on to the next one.
Well, 12:30 kick-off. We're going to go for a bit of breakfast before. I'm actually being a relatively good boy this weekend because the old AGM's coming up and my liver don't need another bad one.
We're being a good boy.
Well,
Should clarify, I'm at a wedding. I'm not being a good boy.
but you can catch all the action live on Sky Sports with a Now TV membership. But go to the ground.
Can I add something as well? I had a little chat with the host of Around the Grounds. He DM'd me while I was at work today, and he's going to meet up with us, me, Ryan, and James, for a little chat outside the ground before the match. So as soon as we find out when that's up, we'll be sharing that as well.
Don't let him
Lovely
talk.
man.
Don't let him talk to James.
Oh, bloody hell, lad. I can't wait for this game.
This Bolton team are heavy, you know.
Ah, fucking hell. Ah, you want to see that Thierry Gale, lad. Ben, is the return of trivia, please?
It is.
Oh, I did a big fart then. I hope you heard that on the camera.
Thank God. A nice bit of gas for trivia.
I think I burst a pile.
You are fed up of you doing that. And I'm fed up of you telling me.
Ben, are we having a spooky trivia next week?
Look, of course we are.
Yes.
We've no pub watch next week, so...
Oh, spooky pub watch
Well,
sounds
it's like it's spooky trivia then, doesn't it?
Hang on, let me get a pen.
I don't know what to do with that information.
I wish I had like a cardboard cutout of Sean Penn. That would have been visually funny, wouldn't it? Let me get pen. Carry on, sorry.
Right. You two idiots, shut up. So, we'll start with one. We all love it. Can you name this player based on their career path?
Do.
They started at Plymouth Argyle. They then moved to Cardiff City. Whilst there, they had one loan, which was to Bolton Wanderers. They then moved to Wolves, where they had 3 loans out.
Kevin McNaughton.
No. Good idea, though. They then went to MK Dons before ending their career, and I've not checked where this team plays, at Cavalry.
Plymouth on loan from Cardiff. Can we get a position?
You can get a position. They are a striker.
Joe Mason.
It's Joe Mason.
I was thinking Welsh, but I weren't going for strikers in my brain.
I didn't think he was just on a loan. I thought we signed him.
So did I, apparently not.
Ooh.
Well,
And you know
he was
what?
shit.
He scored a hat-trick for us.
Yeah, he's still shit.
They were terrible.
Couldn't stand him.
Well, you know what? You could have another one of those questions. Can you name this player? Started their career at Manchester City. They had 2 loan spells out, including to Bolton Wanderers. They then moved to Celtic.
Dedrick Boyata.
It's Dedrick Boyata.
Well done, Jordan.
He then
Boyata,
also went
Boyata!
He also went to Hertha Berlin and Club Bruges before retiring this August.
Oh, well done, Dedrick.
What a career. I remember him heading the ball once, led on the floor once.
He was terrible as well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, there's not big hitters in here. Next up, can you name this Bolton player that was involved in this transfer? We signed them from Ipswich Town on the 10th of January, 2020. And I'll give you, they were a loan signing.
Daryl Murphy.
No, we signed him permanently. And it was, I think, a season after.
2020.
2020.
It's a real dodgy patch for me.
You can have either the position or the nationality. If you need a hint.
Do us a position, please.
Position, they are a centre-back.
2020.
You stand a much better chance with the nationality.
Hold on, let's see if I can get it. Centre back. Go on, give us a nationality.
He is Dr. Congolese.
Nasiala.
It is Aristote Nsiala.
Would have never got that, I forgot about his existence.
That was a real
everyone did.
patchy time for me with Bolton, to be honest.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, when me
Irish
and Ryan had just got newborns, we kind of had to put Bolton to the
I
side.
was trying to just not get a virus at that point. I got it 3
AIDS.
times.
And then, can you name this player from the transfer? We signed them on a free transfer from Galatasaray on the 11th of March, 2017.
Oh.
Galatasaray, I will give you Galatasaray was the last club they played for. They were a free agent.
2017, fucking hell. Was it Oztumer?
It's not Oztumer, but you are correct that they are Turkish. Who'd have thought?
Tunçay.
No, he's a few years
No.
before.
I think he was already retired. They are Turkish, fucking hell.
Karachan.
It's Cem Karacan.
Oh,
Very well done.
He's an agent now. He's flying.
No, he's still Turkish.
Shut up.
That's all I've got for you this week because I'm prepping a big spooky special next week.
Oh,
Apparently.
Ooh. Gonna be doing this loads.
Now that's the use for it.
Spooky.
Just crack a can.
Gonna be doing shitloads of that next week.
He is bad.
Gonna do it all the way through.
I'm gonna have horrible wine.
Can of wine.
Yeah, cans of wine.
Oh, I'll be having a wine for my Halloween special.
Can't say special, right?
I think we've forgotten we're recording here. We're just sat here.
Look, we've been friends for long enough. Let us speak.
Right, so this week's top 5 based on Bolton's wonderful comeback against Huddersfield Town. Top 5 League One comebacks. Thank you for the internet of all of you who suggested ones that were not League One and were not comebacks. So thank you for taking the time to read. Your options are Bolton versus Huddersfield, 2025. Bolton 2, Burton 1. In 2022, came from 1-0 down from 1-0, Bakayoko with an equaliser 87th minute and Bodvarsson with a 90-plus minute winner. Bolton 4, Crawley 3. Crawley went 3-1 up in 2025. We came back from.
Was that where they were wasting time for ages and we had like a stupid amount of added time?
Chewy's first game as well.
Might have been his first game, yeah, because he was like.
Yeah.
When he'd done his like.
Did they get?
We got away with that, lad. Hey.
Yeah.
I've got Accrington 2, Bolton 3 in 2022, where Bolton scored 3 goals at 56, 71. Kieran Lee, and Dapo at 75th. It's come from down. Fleetwood 1, Bolton 2, Athalion scoring a deep stoppage time goal. We were in Blackpool at the time.
Yeah. We ran in that Sainsbury's.
Yeah, we scared the security guard off.
Bolton 3, Charlton 1 in 2022. Conor Bradley goal and assist to come back from early 1-0. Bolton 2, Oxford 1 in 2021. Trail to Matty Taylor's opener. Athalion and Doyle turned it round. Cambridge 1, Bolton 2, we went behind early, but Magoma and Mendes Gomez turned it round in the second half in 2024. Bolton 2, Blackpool 1, came from behind in 2024. Aaron Collins scored a stoppage time winner. Bolton 3, Mansfield 1 in 2024. We came behind from late on. It was Everton's 250th game, that. Another recent one under Schumacher. It might have been Schumacher, it might have been Everton, I can't remember. I think it was Schumacher. It must have been 2025. Shrewsbury 2, Bolton 3. We wiped out the half-time lead with goals from Toll and 2 from McAtee.
Yeah.
Another recent one, Bolton 2, Leyton Orient 1 for the third league game run in Schumacher's side, overturned a deficit. And finally, Bolton 3, Birmingham 1 in 2025. Came from 1-0 down to beat the league leaders Birmingham, their first defeat in 19 games. It's not really known for being a comeback, that one.
No,
it's technically a comeback, but if we're talking comebacks, it's you're getting the late goals.
You're getting a late winner for me.
Yeah.
So what we having is the best one?
I think it might be Huddersfield.
I think it is
Thursday.
Huddersfield.
I do. I think
Yeah.
the nature of that was
Magnificent.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Number 2, are we going with Burton game?
No.
Where
I'd personally say the Crawley one.
I would say the Crawley one.
Crawley.
'Cause that was like 100th minute.
But then I'd then after that I'd either have Aki or Fleetwood.
Was you at the Burton game, Jordan? Because I
No,
don't
but
think
I
you
feel
was.
like it's better on an away day.
I get that. But also I was at the Burton one, so it means more.
Yeah,
I
and
wasn't at the Burton
I
one,
got
sorry.
dragged into another dimension from Ben twice.
Yeah.
Then I think Aki and Fleet would also make the list. So we're saying
Yeah.
number 1, Bolton 2, Huddersfield 1. Number 2, Bolton 4, Crawley 3. Number 3, Bolton 2, Burton 1. Number 4, Bolton 3, Accrington 2. And then number 5, Bolton 2, Fleetwood 1.
Yeah.
It's a good list of comebacks. It just plays into that stat at the start as well about all our late goals.
It's just one big circle.
Can't speak properly, this guy.
It is a circle. Right. So I pointed out the league where some absolute internet jokers made the same joke several times. Thank you very much, internet. So the way things stand at the minute, we are 7th. We're sniffing up the arse of the top 6.
Ooh.
So obviously we sit 13 games on 20 points above us. Lincoln on 24, Stockport on 25, Wimbledon on 25, Bradford on 25, and Cardiff on 26. So a win against Cardiff will not make us move, but will be 1 point off playoffs, and obviously stopping Cardiff getting more points. I believe we've got some interesting fixtures as well coming up. Is it Stevenage v Bradford?
Yeah.
I mean, we want a draw there, really, don't we?
Yeah.
A draw's the best outcome. Let's see what other teams.
Hey, Blackpool, Wickham play each other.
No,
Not affecting us, but that's fun.
Wickham play Huddersfield.
Oh no, Blackpool, Peterborough, bottom 2.
Interesting.
Lincoln, Leighton Orient's quite a tight one up there, isn't it?
Yeah. I think really we could do with Leighton Orient getting the points there, but obviously a draw is even better for us in the long run, really. Stockport County are away to Port Vale.
I see him winning that.
Yeah.
Who've Wimbledon got? Wimbledon are playing Burton, who seem to be a bit of giant killers, so we can't say, oh, they're getting the 3 points there, can we? So it's
we can't be calling Wimbledon a giant either.
No, but
where they are in the table.
In the terms,
I feel like there's still a couple of teams riding confidence and riding the vibes.
They've not got big squads. Bradford, Stevenage, Wimbledon, Lincoln. No. It will catch up on them.
Yeah, it's very early.
It's very early. Before we do our little squad prediction, Stephen Schumacher is convinced a patient approach will be the best to bring out. Will bring out the best for lone winger. Ibrahim Sissoko.
Put him in the fucking B team.
AIDS. If AIDS was a footballer, it would be him.
How patient can you be?
Who do you want to see in that lineup? Who is best to combat Cardiff City, the Bluebirds? In goal, it's little Teddy, in it, Teddy boy.
Little Teddy boy, yeah.
Conway gets at left back, obviously. Centre halves. Where was Farino? We don't know. We've not been told.
Not a thing.
Get Farino back in the team, please, because he weren't even on the bench.
We're at training.
We'll get him told
it might have been a personal reason. All we know, we don't know, do we? But I'd like to see Farino.
Ibn Toll.
I'd like to see that. I reckon Johnston plays again, though.
Yeah, of course he does.
Dacres Cogley or Cyrus Christie?
Cogley.
I feel like Christie's unfortunately too slow for this game.
That was fun while it lasted. Cyrus.
Got a cracking one match.
One for the ages, though. Midfield. How do we combat that high press? How do we keep the ball, but also retain the ball?
Let's be realistic. It's not a game for Sheehan, this.
I bet Josh Sheehan plays.
Probably
I
does.
think he will.
Probably
I think
does.
if he plays, he's going to have to play almost as deep as the centre-backs. Because that's the only way that he's not going to just get muscled off the ball.
He's pretty much got to sit right in front of him, isn't he?
Yeah, which, to be fair, he kind of already does that a lot of the time. I personally would rather have Simons and Morley, and then you bring Sheehan on a bit later when they're tired, because I think when you're not putting that pressure on him, he can have a really good impact.
Yeah, I that's what I would do, but I'm not the manager.
No, if we were the managers, I'll be honest, I think it'd be a fucking joke.
There's no reason to drop fours. We're forgetting Force away, aren't we?
No way.
Well, he's not a central midfielder, is he?
No, but I think it'll be Sheehan and Simons with fours in front. Or do we put fours on the left?
He's playing Sissoko. He's pretty much announced it right now.
Play Ossie Tutu instead. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought he was biz, but I think his touch was down to the fact he's not played in 11 matches.
Also, I still thought he were better than Sissoko.
Yeah. And Mario's obviously playing, and Burstow's
Like,
obviously
the mistakes Ossie Tutu was making was clearly because he was rusty. Like, I don't particularly rate him that highly, but it was all about his touch and his game sharpness.
Yeah. Like I said, though, once Gooch got sleepy, he really started to show what he could do.
And Fours is much more effective through the middle.
Massively. Him and Burstow
Four
really
should be
good
playing
players.
every game for the standard of player he is.
Yeah. You can tell
He's so
played
good.
at a higher level consistently. And the other option is he played on the left, who played Joel Randall. So
I'll be honest.
That's never happening.
If Joe Randall never kicks a ball for Bolton again, I don't care.
Stick Randall and Sissoko in a cupboard. Trick them. We get them cones, lads. Lock it. I was saying that about McAtee, but he's won me over a little bit recently. So
he's out the cupboard.
He's not getting locked in. But here, lads, go and collect them cones there, and then push something from.
Tell John I need to talk to him. Well, no, they go in. Is it a trick? Is it a treat? It could be anything in that cupboard. It's a trick. A horrible, nasty trick from Big Scouse Steve.
Let's see who this really is. Rips his face off. You can't play now. It wasn't a mask. It's your face. Score predictions. What we saying? Ben?
2-2.
Shit,
2-2.
Not an Aussie.
Not Aussie. An Aussie, yeah. A Desmond.
Jordan?
1.
2 sticks.
2 sticks.
I think we'll win 3-1.
You also thought Huddersfield would beat us 3-0, though.
Idiot.
I think we'll win. I feel good about it. We
You know
score
what?
first. We win.
Why don't we just do another like we did against Birmingham? That'd be lovely.
They're not as good as Birmingham.
Do you two want to stop
I
being
was
the same youth?
listening to EFL All Access on the TalkSport Fan Network. Hi guys.
Plug.
And they were talking to Paul Mullin about Cardiff, and he was saying obviously he played against them, and he's just not convinced that the team. What they were trying to suck them off, literally. They were just pushing. They were trying to make out like they were the league great, and Paul Mullin's like they don't create enough chances.
What I find funny as well is Ryan Lowe and Paul Mullin keep saying nice things about Bolton all the time.
Oh yeah, he mentioned us about 3 times in that show.
Trotter Chat's Community League anyway. What about that? Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Some big movements I've heard.
Top is still Sharman Low Taperfade. He's not moved. And still second is Andrew Gregson's I Can Be Your Hero. Joint with new joint second place, Liam Ritchie's Gale Force wins. Up them Whites by Lee Durkin. Shabba by Todd Reed. And Jersey Wanderers all dropped. I've gone up to 7th with Highland Oats FC. Where are you boys? Lewis is 13th. Ben, you've gone up again. 14th.
I did tell you, a momentary blip.
Written off at September. Better check yourself at 14th. Calabona Magic's overtaken Jordan though, but Jordan's still gone up. Billy Gilmore Girls with 16. James up since he's played his wild card. He had a really good week, to be fair. He had like Mateta in, which helped. And like Gabriel got an assist and daft things like that. But he's gone up to 19th now with an 81-point game week. Sam's stinking. He's absolutely stinking at 20th. 49 points in that game week. Absolute dog shit, Sam. Let's see your team. I mean, it's fine, really. If you don't have Ireland in, you're an idiot. He scored in 12 consecutive games. He does have Ireland in, by the way, to make that.
He looks terrifying this season, him as well.
He's a big problem.
I love him.
Who's holding up the rear?
Oh, should we find
bottom?
Out? Bottom. Helen Lascelles, despite the great name, with 31 points. Lucas Dabbs. Bolton Wanderers by Ankit Patel.
You could argue the strongest person in the division is the one holding all the others up from the rear.
And slide away. Martin Story.
Well, you never know. You probably do, but you never know.
You never know. Next week, we're going to do a Halloween special on the eve of Halloween, on Hallows Eve. It's going to be spooky. There might be some tricks, there might be some treats, might be really scary.
People might be locked in cupboards.
So that'll be funny, because there's not a lot of... Once we're done with Cardiff, we're going to be talking about that shit cup game, so we might as well do some spooky stuff instead. And it's going to be the day before our AGM, so we're probably going to be drinking and being stupid. So
we're drinking the day before the AGM anyway.
We're going to a Halloween party, aren't we?
We are going to a Halloween party.
That'll be that's only going to be ridiculous, isn't it? Let's be honest. So anyway, so good luck, Bolton Wanderers. We will see you at the Reebok at 12:30 sharp. Might have a burger for me dinner if I'm lucky.
Slot.
Go in for breakfast.
And that's breakfast, you fucking geek. I've been Ryan.
I've been Ben.
I've been Jordan.
Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you on Halloween. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.